Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys had a great week last week and are gearing up for the up and coming week. So far, October has been flying by. We are almost halfway through with it already, and it just began the other day. I'd like to thank you guys for those of you that have liked and shared my videos, for those of you that give me support, that comment, so that I can read how you feel about my videos. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the ones that don't comment as well. I know that you're there, and I know that you are silently divulging the information that I share with you from my life and from what divinity wants me to share with you. Today we're going to take a little look at the energies or the tendencies that we may have as we go through the next week. So today we're going to look at it from October the 13th through to the 19th or 20th, more or less. You know that tarot is also timeless, so this could be a reading that can affect your life 3 weeks from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, or tomorrow. So keep that in mind. Take what applies and what doesn't. Maybe next time, or it's for someone else, because I know that there's a lot of information that's given to us. So you also need to look at the pictures and see what it means to you, how it resonates with your particular situation or with your soul. I do know that there's a tendency for attraction or magnetic pull. There's polarity also, so some things may repel as others may attract you to listening to whatever I have to say on this channel or what Spirit guides me to say to all of you. I have pre-shuffled the main deck that I'm going to use. The oracles I have not, so that I will pull a card live, because I know that some people like that, but in my channel, or the way that I like to do things, I always meditate and ask for guidance and for the main topic of the reading. So some of my cards may already have been flipped, and that's the way that it works. It's not all live, but it all comes from the heart, and it's all fresh from today. All right, guys. Thank you for those of you that have chosen me for the reading, and for those of you that do donate to my channel, as it is greatly appreciated at this time in my life. Thank you so much for sharing with me as I share with you. The main oracles that have come out today pretty much tell us that we are really trying very hard to walk a path of spirituality, or to learn, or to begin, or to take the steps that are being shown to us to take, so that we can follow our divine life path. But being human, we just cannot let go of all of the mundane or carnal desires that each of one of us have, to battle and to overcome in every lifetime. So the first oracle card that we have gotten is Quietus. This oracle card depicts a very strange being that's pointing to a cave. There's also two skeletons down here that are begging for help or for forgiveness, because the path that he is pointing at is a very difficult path. It has 5 steps to enter the cave. The 5 steps, the 5 senses, the perfect man. It's pointing to a path that we need to take in our lives, or that we say we want to take, or that we are trying to embark on. But it is a difficult path. It is a difficult path to come into the cave that connects us with divinity. It's spirit and matter where they meet. So he's trying to tell us that we need to start taking the steps toward divinity that we have asked for. We are right at the door, but we do not want to enter. We do not want to taste the sweet water of spirit. For some reason, something is fearful, or we just cannot let go of the things that really attract us, attract and repel. We're stuck in the middle of wanting to change our lives, but there has to be a death to something and a beginning to something else. There has to be a a profound change in our lives in order for us to continue forward with the divine life path that we'd like to be on, along with our mundane path, and try to merge them together. But we're having a time entering deeply into our own subconscious or into spirit. We're still being attracted by the mundane things, but yet we still want to be spiritual. We still want to be holy. And it's hard. We're having a problem with our polarities. You know, it's a push and pull that we have going on in our lives that are really throwing us off balance. And so we need to work on that this week. We need to work on trying to figure out exactly what it is that we want to do and the path that we want to take, and how we're going to achieve it, how we're going to try to break away from what pulls us, what we are maybe addicted to or so used to. We have melted into the path that we are on now, like these two beings are. They have become part of the path that they are on, part of what they live, and they really are having a hard time letting go in order to walk the path that's being pointed to us to do. I mean, they're so used to what's happening in their lives, whether it's good or bad, whether they like it or not, and they wish to be doing something else. They're having a hard time going in the direction that is being shown to them to walk. So for the things that you desire, the things that you have asked Divine Spirit for, may be coming, and it's also being repelled by you because you're not giving up the things that you should in order to be able to go in the right direction. So that is kind of like the main purpose of the reading today, is trying to tell us that we need to let go of certain things. We need to move away from things that we really do not desire in our lives. Somehow start to make that separation and start taking those steps that we still need to take in order to do the things that we want in our lives, or for them to come into our lives, the real spiritual things that we desire. Sorry, I had to go get some water. Too much talking, not enough resting my vocal cords. Okay, back to the card of Polarity. So this card can mean several things. It can mean there's a spiritual teacher trying to come into your life, but you're not taking the right path or going to the right places that you're being guided to go to in order to be able to meet this spiritual person that may help you along on your path. This could also be representing you as the spiritual person really trying to achieve divinity, but yet not really wanting to let go of your mundane experiences or addictions or the things that are used to. Because conservatism and intemperance are equal but opposite energies, you know, and tendencies. So this could represent a ritual, routine patterns in your life. This could represent sound advice that's coming from someone, the wise counsel that you perhaps need to go look for in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Perhaps it's religion or conformity. Maybe there's something about it that you really need to still experience, either become part of a temple or a certain religion, whatever it is that you believe in. Maybe you need to go visit the temple or get some wise advice from someone who may be there. And if you don't go, you're not going to meet this person or whatever it is that these cards are trying to show us. For all of us, it's something different. This is also a representation of Saturn. It's a representation of the card of the world, you know, because it has all of the 4 cardinal signs, which are very fixed. So perhaps you need to ground yourself. The other number 5 that's on this card, being depicted by the 5 steps, is something important as well. 5 is a number of change. It's a number of profound change in your life that you need to take or that needs to occur in your life before you can get to the next step. And you're really fighting hard not to take those steps, not to go into the deepest and darkest parts of yourself and heal them. It's difficult. These cards are very expressive. They show a lot on them. And we need to balance our polarities as well, because we're a little bit unbalanced, so we have to continue to do so. At the middle of the reading here, we have, for this week, we have the Sun card. This card is a beautiful card in itself. It shows divinity. It shows what we're trying to achieve. It shows clarity. It shows happiness, or something that we are trying to achieve in our lives, that we're working very, very hard to achieve it, and we're going to. We just need to continue down the right path. We need to heal our heart. This angel here, her wings are seared from the sun, from being there too long. You also need to know that there are dangers in the path towards divinity, so you need to be aware of the things that you desire. Sometimes they could hurt you, so stay aware of it, and don't stay in one position too long. Do not stay in the path of desires too long as well, because you could burn yourself, you could hurt yourself. This is a card number 19, which depicts an ending to something and the beginning of something new. And if you continue down that path, you will find what you are looking for in the end. But don't stay in one stage too long, or in one place too long. There's movement that needs to occur in our lives. So stagnation, that we have been procrastinating or staying in one situation because we're too used to it, and we're afraid to break away, could be hurtful to us. So we need to continue to learn. We need to continue to move forward, because our book of life is right in front of us. And even though we have achieved a position of perhaps success, or a position where we are comfortable, we can't stay there too long, because we're going to be hurt by it. So we need to continue to move forward. Let's see what we have. Right above us, again, we have addictions. We have the devil, and it shows that it's a great big struggle for us to break away from the beauty and the desires that we have, and we must, in order to continue forward, because there's something that we are asking Spirit, and unless we move away from this dynamic situation or desires that we may have, we cannot continue down the path of divinity. We also have the King of the King of Water right below us, the King of Cups, the King of Hearts. There's either a counselor that we need to contact. For some people, this may represent a counselor, someone that has their emotions controlled, someone that has gone through all of the stages of their lives and been able to control their emotional life along with their spiritual life, so they have complete control of themselves, and they can help us perhaps control that within us. Maybe our emotions are what needs to be controlled, and due to that, some people may drink, some people may smoke, some people may overeat. They may indulge in something, in sex perhaps, or in unhealthy sexual patterns or relationships. So it's different for all of us what we are struggling with, what this devil represents, or this polarity that we're trying to achieve spirituality or some type of divinity, but we can't break away from the things that have a grasp on us. So for some, like I said, for all of us, it's something different, and you will know what part of this addictive behavior or pattern or desires that you may have will be enslaving to you, or will disconnect you from Spirit, which is what you're trying to achieve, what we're all trying to achieve, whether we know it or not. We could just be looking at a reading thinking, oh, are you going to tell me about my up and coming relationship? It's not a relationship that's outside of you. The relationship is within. This is the one that we're fighting, that we're tirelessly fighting against everything within ourselves in order to become one with Spirit, which is what we're here to do. And I know a lot of us think about, we need to have a relationship or a partner or someone with us, but we came into this world alone. We will release Spirit alone. Nobody will do that for us or help us or hold our hand while we're doing this. This happens alone. So we need to be able to control our emotions while we're here, so that we can release ourselves from what attaches us to this to this enslavement that we have going on with whatever it is that we're hoping to bring into our lives, or manifest, or get rid of, what we're hoping to do with ourselves. I was just looking at this, it looks like there's even like a tree, holding him up. So it's something that has been attached in our lives for a very long time. Okay, something that we really, really need to get rid of somehow. And it's hard. And it's divine. You see, he's got his fingers posed in a divine fashion, and he's pointing up to heaven. So there is some release. Sometimes desires are good for us, but we need to have some type of control over them. That's where the King of Cups comes in. We need to be able to control our desires, control the things that we want, in order to be able to achieve the position that we want, or the next step in our divine life path. There's always the little demons that are the envy or jealousy or what have you, that is always in the background. Because I see there's a ship coming in. So there's news coming, or something new that can happen in our lives if we allow it. But we always have that little voice in the back of our head that kind of stops us from moving forward, even though there is something great waiting for us. Like I said, this could be a counselor, this could be a new boss, this could be a patron of the arts, or someone that we meet as we're doing the things that we need to do. This could represent taking a trip somewhere because someone needs us, someone needs our help with our emotional life, or maybe we're going to meet someone when we are on a trip. That's very important. We just need to follow divinity, and because we're stuck in some type of an addiction or some type of a fantasy, or wanting things to happen in a particular way that's against the rule or against the next step in your life, then you're stuck. You're stuck in a spot where you really need to break away from. What's behind us? The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card that came out for me a lot in the last months past. The Nine of Wands. So this is correct that it is in a position of the past. So I'm not protecting myself or in perseverance anymore of something that I was looking for. I have found certain answers. I have found certain things that I needed on my path. So now I don't have that situation with the Nine of the Wands, where I'm all lined up and I have everything in front of me and I'm protecting it. I don't feel I need to protect certain things, because now I know that if something falls away from my life, it's because it was meant to leave at that time, because something better is coming, something else is coming, something that I need to make room for. So now I know that that is something that I don't worry about anymore. And things do get better when you quit worrying about certain situation. It changes the way that the situation is, and all of a sudden, boom, it's like magic. Everything is gone, and now something new replaces it. A new era, a new attitude, new faces, new things. So you have to be aware of something taken away from us. We need to release it. We need to know when to let go of the addictions or of the enslaving relationships or jobs or homes, or just a thought, the way that you think could be enslaving you, so you need to release it. And then we hear the calling. As we move forward, we have the Temperance card. This is a card for those of you that are Sagittarius. This is also a card of an angel that protects us, a being that's watching over us and pretty much helps us. And he gives us a calling. It's like a big horn that sounds and lets us know that we need to wake up. We need to be alert of the things that are going on around us. We are too busy worrying about the addictions, or worrying about something that's pulling us back, a thought, a desire, a person, perhaps just something that you think about that really slows you down, or it wastes your time. So you need to break away from the addictions that you may have. Temperance is a card of knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge still that we need to learn, a lot of things that we still need to do, and we need to get with it. We need to continue our path. We need to continue to learn. We need to continue to balance our emotions with our spiritual life, with our waking moments, because otherwise everything becomes unbalanced and we cannot proceed. There is a task that we need to do, that we're being called out to do, and we need to continue to walk that path because of things that we have asked for, the people that are waiting for us to change their lives or to make their lives better. There's help that we need to assist others, and others need to assist us. We just need to continue walk the path of temperance and be more balanced and more patient with the things that we have asked the Spirit, so that we can move forward and we can continue to walk the path of Spirit. Of 5 cards, 3 of them are major arcana, so this is a big deal. Of being able to break away from the addictions and temper our emotions and our forward movement in order for the sun to shine. Remember not to stay stuck in one section too long, because then you can really hurt yourself, because even the sun can hurt. Even too much greatness or too much brightness or things that change in your life too quickly may hurt you, so keep aware of that. We also have the King of Cups, so again, this could represent a water sign that's coming into your life, or just yourself being able to control your emotions better, or know what you need to cut out of your life and stick with it so that you can move forward in a better way. Easier anyway, without so much pointing the finger from the angels or from other beings that are around us going, hey, you say you wanted to touch divinity, you wanted to taste divinity, but yet you don't want to enter the well. You do not want to enter the cave to find yourself on the other side as a divine spirit, as what you are. So, what do you want? It's time to focus our minds a bit. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. What are your priorities? What are you asking Spirit for? What is it that you desire in your life? You need to figure it out, even if you have to write it down on a piece of paper. I'd like to do this, I'd like to do that, and then follow the steps to achieve each one of them. By a year's end, you could have some of them already marked off. But you need to focus your mind on the things that you're trying to manifest or that you desire. This is also representing your 7 chakras, which may need balancing as well. Each one of them, you could focus your mind to help each one of your chakras. Envision them with your third eye turning to the right, turning, spinning like a magical wheel, growing bigger and bigger and bigger in color and in size, more brighter, more stronger, more focused. Take a shower. Use bath salts to scrub your skin, to scrub off the negativity or just energies that you pick up during the day when you're around other people. We're like sponges, especially if you're empathic. You will attract a lot of energy that is not you. It's not you at all. It could come from the people that you live with. It can come from the people that used to live in your house before, or it can also come from past lives. There's just so many things that can affect us that we need to keep our chakras balanced. We need to keep them full and spinning hard for us. We need to open up our third eye. There is a lot of work to be done. And unless we focus ourselves and focus our mind on the steps ahead, we're just going to stay stagnant and stuck in an area that we don't want to be forever. We just want to keep moving forward. So you got to do what Spirit says. Got to listen. Build yourself up stronger so that you can listen to divinity, so that you can follow the path that you already have in front of you. I mean, you already know what it is. It's just that sometimes it's hard to give up certain things, you know, in order to follow that path. And you're repelling at this time the path of Spirit. You're like going, well, I want to have a mate. I want to be with someone. I want to go drinking. I want to go out. So you want to do all these other things that are not part of the path. And Spirit knows it. Goes, well, what do you want? You really need to make a commitment. Commit to what you are trying to achieve in your life. What is it, a relationship? Okay, commit to it. And then maybe you'll have a relationship that's very spiritual as well, if that is what you're desiring. You want a better job. You want to know Spirit. You need to commit. We're just not committed enough on our path, and we need to focus a little bit more what we're trying to achieve. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so that I can fully open my heart to every experience. You need to make a commitment, whatever that is in your life, okay? For the lack of one card, we got 3 on this one. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So whatever the drama is that's going on in your life or in your mind, or the things that you're trying to achieve and others get in the way, stay away from the drama. Whatever you can do to stay clear of it, you'll be doing good. Okay, so you have a lot of strength behind you in order to do so. So walk away. If somebody pushes your button, don't listen. Don't pay attention. Keep moving forward. Surrender to your soul's path. Your soul does have a path. We all do. So keep moving forward on your soul's path, and don't let other things dissuade you. Don't let other people like entertain you or put your mind it's in some other area, or distract you, I should say, because that way you can stay focused on what you want to do and achieve what you're trying to manifest a lot quicker by not allowing other people to distract you. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Sometimes the lessons are very, very difficult, and we know that they're going to hurt, so we don't want to take the next step forward because we don't want to go there. We don't want to hurt. We already experienced pain and we know what it is. We don't want to continue, but sometimes certain things are going to hurt, and we need to know this, and we need to open ourselves up for the good that's going to come after the pain. Don't be afraid to walk into something that may hurt, because every lesson has something there for you. You know, I know sometimes it's pain, but there's also the other side of the lesson, which could be great and could lead us to success. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. There's going to be new doors that open. Walk through the path that opens up, because sometimes we, again, do not want to let go of what we are familiar with. Familiarity to pain, familiarity to not having enough abundance of love, of money, of beautiful things around you, or not even noticing when you do have them. You know, sometimes we are surrounded by abundance and we don't see it. Therefore, the universe cuts you off, takes everything away from you, and then you have to start again because you didn't notice it. Over and over again. It's like a never-ending cycle, you know, but you need to surrender your thoughts to being successful. You're very successful in everything that you do. What you have accomplished has been very, very difficult. Yes, we have felt a lot of pain whenever the experience that we've gone through and all the lessons, but we need to continue. We need to continue forward and now release the past, the pain that you have experienced already, so that you can walk through the door of abundance and see what's there. See what's waiting. And if it hurts a little bit of letting go of the things that you have to let go of in order to achieve it, then by all means, if you know that the means to the end is better than what is experiencing in your life right now or what you're going through, then you must walk through that door. It's a must. And then release whatever it is that's detrimental to you. Release it and keep moving forward, because something beautiful is going to finally show up in your life, but you need to allow it and focus yourself. Gratitude is an attitude. Be grateful for the things that you have all of the time, the people around you, the experiences, whether good or bad. They're all lessons that we need to go through. Just be thankful. A grateful heart is like a magnet drawing towards it a wealth of abundance. Remember, we are right now in a polarity where we are dispelling, we are pushing away the things that we want in our lives for something that we are used to it and it isn't serving us anymore. So be open. And being grateful is one way to do it, to attract what you truly want into your life. Surrender the need to control everything or the need to hold on to things that are passing out of our lives. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace, which is what we want. We want more grace in our lives, more spirit, more love, true stuff. Being patient is something else. I know that we have asked for things or we desire things in our lives and we're stuck on, we want to break through, but we need to be patient. Trust in divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than your past. So keep moving forward. Let go of things that are hanging on to you that you don't want to, that you don't want to let go of, but you know that you have to, that it's really better if you do, so that something better replaces it in the future as you move through. Trust in divine timing as well. There's things that need to be worked through. If you miss a step and you try to pull time together, and as magicians we can pull something towards us or make a move that's too sudden, and then cut out years of learning, of love, of things that you need in your life, and then you're screwed, because then all of that falls apart because you missed a lot of things. So then you have to wait till that cycle comes back around again, and it could be 10 years, it could be 20 years down the road. Then you could say, oh, life cheated me. No, life didn't cheat you. You cheated yourself by trying to pull something towards you quicker than you should have, or by going in the wrong direction, by sticking to that lower vibrations that the devil represents, more mundane, more sexual, more addictive behaviors. Then you're going to go in the wrong path, and again, you're going to waste a lot of time. So be patient. Try to release the things that you have to. Trust in divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than your past. It's coming. It's just not there yet. You're way over here, and here comes what you've asked for. Just wait. It is coming. Keep working on yourself, which is truly what we must do. There's some illumination that's coming. There's some growth, spiritual growth that's heading our ways. It's knocking on our door, but we need to allow it in. Believe in the power of grace. When we least expect it, a new door will open, and the light of grace will illuminate our next step. So keep working on yourself. Don't think that divine energy has forgotten you. Divinity is like somewhere outside of you, because it's within you, and it's trying to talk to you, trying to tell you, hey, I'm here. There's certain things you need to do still before you can achieve the things that you have asked for. So now get ready, because it's coming. Keep working on yourself. Keep letting go of the things that you need to let go. And here we get the card again. I've been getting this card for a little while, but we still have not been able to unlock the happiness that we are hoping for. The secret, the key to the happiness. It's there. It's already in divine timing. It's already there waiting for us, We just need to unlock it. And we haven't been able to find the key to that yet. Some may have. I'm not saying that some of you are not like ecstatically happy at this moment because you did find the secret that unlocks the key to your happiness, You found it. You found the key. I haven't, obviously. Yeah, but I'm right in the middle of it. I'm right in the middle of feeling very orphaned and alone, and nobody's with me, because when you walk the path of spirit, you do feel like you're alone, like, oh my God, I'm orphaned, nobody loves me, nobody's with me, I have no support, I have no this. You don't, because every step you take is yours, and yours alone, and you have to own it for yourself, It's the feeling of being alone, of being dark, but this is you going within and searching for answers, searching for help to find the key to your happiness, and you will achieve it. Milk and honey is on the path. There's the rainbow of being able to find what you were looking for. Happiness is coming. We're going to get a little leg up from someone. Someone will assist us, whether it's spiritually guided or an actual person that helps us. Maybe it is that spiritual person that's coming into our lives to help us achieve divinity, or the key to our own happiness. We're looking really, really hard. Okay, ABC. I'm going to give you a card, which I wasn't planning on it because I had so many oracles already to give you something, but there it is, A, and it's spun, so forgive me if it's reversed. It just came out flying, and it is. I knew it. For those of you that chose A, observing, being an observer, this is telling you that you've observed enough. You really have taken enough naps. You have observed other people. You have observed how perhaps a bunch of readers, and you've learned and you've read and you've done so many things. It's time to get going on your path. It's time to really become active and forget about observing anymore. Now it's time to really get out of this observing stage and move on and start applying what you have learned, moving towards that spiritual path. For those of you that chose B, you are in a state of regeneration. So a lot of things are being burned away from your life. So right now you're probably going through a time where everything is being removed from your life so that you can begin fresh, so you can begin anew. But you have learned a lot of things. You have learned very much so through time and fire, which is a very difficult thing in all of our lives, and we all go through this stage many, many times, but it always promises growth as you move through it. So you are coming out of this stage of observing and out of this stage of being regenerated so that you can begin fresh, so that new life, which is already starting to show, you are already reaping the rewards of new abundance or of new paths that are showing. So you know the direction that you need to take, because this regeneration is about over. Okay, because green is starting to show, the tree of life is starting to bloom, is starting to show some regeneration already. So kudos for you. Keep moving forward. Follow the path that is already in front of you, what you are already doing. Okay, because you're coming out of that very difficult stage of regeneration. And for those of you that chose C, you're in it now. You're cleaning up your mess. You're cleaning up, you're making amends, you're mending bridges, you're cleaning up clutter in your home and in your mind and your thoughts and in your body. You are cleaning things up so that you can move forward to the next step. So kudos for you as well. I do love you guys. You know I do. If you would like to donate to my channel, there's a donate button on my YouTube channel on the top corner. You can do that. You can write to me as well, and I can send you a link. If you would like a private reading with me, you can contact me via my email as well, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. If you would like to buy some of my art, I'm going to provide the address down below where you can go and check it out, see if you like anything there. Thank you so much for listening to my channel. I bless you guys as well as you blessed me. I will talk to you again next week. Bye for now.